Flyers interview with you multiple times? Do you have
Yeah, actually, I'm not gonna lie. When I came into the draft, I wanted to go 14 to Philly, so I think it's pretty cool to for that to actually happen, and I'm really excited.
what was it? Yeah, what was it about the organization? Good fit? Just talking to the organization?
Yeah, so I really like their interviews. I talked to them a couple times. My dad's actually from Philly, so I grew up watching the Flyers. I'm a really big Phillies fan, so I think it's really cool to be part of a great city.
What's your dad's name and what part of Philadelphia is he from?
My dad's name is Dave. I don't know the exact town. I want to say it's right around like Warminster, somewhere in there.
Okay. The suburbs.
Any particular Flyer that you watch? You grew up admiring the way they played?
I watch a lot of like Claude Giroux. I think he wore the same number as me this year, and he's a really good two-way player, and he's really smart, and I really like watching him.
How much do you pride yourself in your two-way game? It was always part of your scouting reports.
Yeah, I think hockey IQ, playmaking ability, along with two-way is something I pride myself on. You definitely like scoring goals, but definitely hate getting scored against. So that's kind of my motto.
Is there some part of your game you feel that you have to work on it to be you?
Yeah, I think I'm pretty light right now, so definitely put on some weight at college, and with that, just work on playing down low, and I think that'll help me.
Have you given yourself a timetable, like maybe 2 years, 3 years before you'd like to reach the NHL?
Yeah, I think it's hard to say right now. It's kind of what the organization wants me to do, but hopefully if I put on the weight and have a good year, hopefully after one, but 2 years of college might be really good for me, and just because I'm a lighter guy, so I think 1 to 2 years is a good timetable.
What did you like about BU? Why was that a fit?
I really just like the coaching staff there. You see the players that come out of there, and how they develop, and for me as a lighter guy, I think it's just a perfect place to play.
Is there a sense of relief in that everything leading up to this moment, now you can kind of get back to playing hockey and getting ready?
Yeah, definitely up to this point, it's been pretty stressful. To hear my name called was definitely a relief, but I'm really excited. But it's also nice to kind of rest a bit, and the hard work starts again Monday, and got to keep getting better, and hopefully one day I'll be able to play for this club.
You said you've been a Flyer fan. They've been your number one team since you're a little kid, or?
I think just that as the draft process started, I think I really wanted to go to Philly, and it kind of paid off for me.
How big was the national team program in your development? The guys you got to play with, the coaches you had?
Yeah, the NTDP has been everything, really. As I look back, I'd do it again in a heartbeat. Just to be able to play with such elite players on a day-to-day basis, and the coaching staff is they're there every day giving 100% just like you are. So if you're a U.S.-born player, it's the place to go.
What does it say about that program? You're the fourth guy in this draft already picked from there.
Yeah, they just really develop you into the player that you need to become. They don't look at you and kind of BS you on what you need to do. You have a schedule, and you have stuff that you need to do, and that's how you're going to develop and get better. And I kind of took that to heart, and did that in my training every day, and it's been everything.
What's your next step now? I guess you'll be at the Flyers prospect camp. Did you talk to Ron Hextall at all about that, or it just happened so quickly you really don't know?
Yeah, talking with Mr. Hextall. Sorry, he just said congratulations right now. I'm sure I'll find more information later.
You talked a couple times about being a lighter guy. How did you have to change your game to be the lighter guy and not get crushed?
So being a lighter guy, I actually I think I play a bigger role than my weight, but definitely putting on weight will definitely help me move on. So I think that's definitely the biggest area I need to work on right now, and I'll be able to do that at college.
How much of your brothers helped push you along in your development?
Yeah, they've been awesome. Both of them are D3 players right now, so to be able to see the whole juniors and college aspect of things, they've already done it. So I think it's been a really good, they've been really good to look up to and kind of follow.
So you dreamed about today from an early.
I think you're listed at 162. Johnny Gaudreau was 157. He's a four-time All-Star. Seeing that, does that give you inspiration that I can make in this league? Even if I don't put that much weight on?
Yeah, you look at guys, you look at their weights and heights and stuff, and it's all different. But I think with my style of play, I think I definitely have to, gain weight to play at the next level. I don't think I have the same skill set as, Johnny Gaudreau, but I think with my skill set, I definitely have to put on some weight.
Do you see a player out there that resembles your style?
Yeah, I would say probably Jake Gensel. He's pretty not so much anymore, but he was pretty light growing up, and similar style of play, just, great vision, good hockey IQ, and, playmaking abilities is something I model my game after.
Gensel's definitely kind of in Pittsburgh taking the role of something like a trigger man there. Do you see yourself as, the guy who likes to take the shot, or do you view yourself as more of a playmaker?
I think right now I'd say more playmaker, but I think, with my skill set, I have the ability to play a lot of different roles, so I think that's going to help me moving on, and, just really excited to, see where I fit in this organization. Half a season at the NTDP, and he was a great mentor to me. He was a year older, so he kind of knew how things went, and I really looked up to him, and I really enjoyed playing with him, and I'm really excited to go to college with him.
Did Matthias Samuelson tell you anything about the Flyers?
Not so much. I know his dad's the I don't even know player development guy. So I'm excited to talk to him. But Matthias is one of my lifelong friends, and I'm really excited to see where he goes tonight.
A few more, please.
What's gone through your development the last 2 years? From going from Selects Academy to with the program, it seems like you've really elevated your stock.
Yeah, I think, just coming from, Cicero, New York, it was kind of, nobody really knew who I was. So when I went to, Selects Academy, I kind of had to prove myself. And the same thing with the NTDP. And, just the development at Selects Academy has been awesome. And then the development at the NTDP has been, even bigger. So I think it's just been awesome. I've been, able to play with some really good players and play for some really good coaches. So I think that's been everything.
With a local connection to Warminster, how cool would it be to play here and have your family members come down and see you play?
I think it would be awesome. My grandmother on my dad's side is actually still living in Philly, so hopefully she's able to see me play one day, and that would be really cool.
Where do your parents live now?
Both my parents are living in Cicero, New York right now.
How does a kid from Cicero get to the NHL?
You look at some guys that have gotten through, Al Tuck, Anthony Angelo. It really just comes down to hard work. We're not given much in Cicero. It's kind of if you want to do it, you got to do it yourself. So those guys are someone I've always looked up to, and someone I've kind of followed, and this whole process, and it's been really cool.
Where is Cicero?
So it's right outside of Syracuse.
Okay.